Hi, I'm Mr. Kale. I'm one of 2 teachers this year of American Lit Honors, also known as HamLit, and we've assembled some students today to tell you about their experiences in the class. The course tries to figure out through literature how Americans got to be who they are today and how we evolved since the time of the Native Americans. We also have a research component and a creative writing component, and we work to help you get better at not only critical thinking but creative thinking as well. And rigor and relationships and relevance are all important parts of the course. So we hope you'll consider joining us next year. Thank you.
One of my favorite things about HamLit is when you're doing character analysis, you tend to reflect what the character feels with what you are currently going through. And high school is a real hard time, and junior is a real hard time. So it's real nice to take a moment and kind of reflect on yourself through the eyes of your characters.
So one aspect of HamLit that I really enjoyed is it taught me how to read in a different manner. So unlike any other classes we've had, in this class we took fantasy and things we read from the past and connected it to our lives and what's going on today. And I think this really made me learn more about our own humanity, and it definitely changed the way I read.
HamLit is a fairly challenging course, but it gives you the opportunity to look very in-depth into certain time periods that we explore. It also allows you to share your opinion without really being ridiculed or being shot down by the rest of the class.
One of my favorite things about HamLit was the wide variety of assignments that we get to complete, from poetry to research projects. You get to master a lot of different skills that I had never really been able to do before. My writing, reading, listening, speaking skills all drastically improved.
It feels much more like a class that challenges you to really appreciate literature and ideas in addition to just understanding them well enough to do well on an AP test. So for me at least, and for a lot of you I hope, HamLit kind of feels like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow of high school English classes. Only it's not at the end of the rainbow, it's like 3/4 of the way through the rainbow, just kind of hanging there. But you get the idea.
So HamLit was a really fun class for me, and one of the things that I really enjoyed was learning about the overall history of American literature and taking like each trend in each period and like applying it to current events and really learning what it means to truly be American and like to be alive in our day.
HamLit is more than about like reading assignments and like reading literature. That's like a fundamental part of it, but it really values learning and thinking about different ideas from different time periods, and it really celebrates making mistakes and the actual learning process, and it allows you to like self-reflect and then end up like growing as an individual. And it's really beautiful to see how like productive learning can like help everyone grow in really unique and different ways, and that's what I really loved about HamLit.
So HamLit was definitely one of my favorite classes here at Mountain View High School. As a sophomore, I did not take AP Comp, but I wanted a little bit more of a challenge, so I took HamLit, and my writing skills, my reading comprehension skills, they all shot through the roof, and I feel like I'm definitely glad that I took HamLit.